What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and we're backing in with a little bit of a special Wi-Fi battle, and this one's going to be a PU Wi-Fi battle against Matthew, a person I battle off my Discord server. And if you guys are interested in joining my Discord server, I'll leave a link to my Discord in the description. Worry not, it is free to join. You don't have to subscribe to me on Twitch or anything like that, so consider it a Christmas present from yours truly. Now, as you can see by my team, I am packing a Christmas meme team.
OMG, what a fucking loser. You're literally just a cheap knockoff version of Pimp Knight. You're literally copying his idea of a Christmas theme team, which nobody else in the Pokemon community thought of before he did. All I want for Christmas is for Weedle to use his straight voice instead of his annoying gay voice that triggers me. I hope this constructive criticism helped you. Happy holidays.
Using Stantler and Sawbuck the deer, and then Glaceon, which is close enough to a deer, is an ice type, so I consider it Christmas themed. Also have Delibird, Sudowoodo, and Staryu, so that's pretty cool. My opponent's team is pretty threatening. I was expecting, I was hoping we wouldn't face as threatening of a PU team as we were using a meme team, but here we are. Some people just want to snatch some free W's from Shaniqua, so I can understand. So on the first turn, my opponent ends up with the Mesprit, as I decided to lead up with the Verlisteer #1. Now I tried to make this background like snowy, so it kind of resembled Christmas, but I kind of messed up the background and I don't know how I did it, but there's some parts of this video where the background kind of glitches out and you can like see through the ground, so I apologize for that ahead of time. But here on the first turn, we're gonna just try to outplay my opponent with, headbutt flinches, because that's just the best I can do, honestly. I want to prevent stealth rocks at all costs, and looking at that headbutt damage, this thing's definitely defenses, so I can just keep firing off headbutts, hoping we get the outplay with Verlisteer #1, as thankfully we do get the triple flinch. And I'm just like, is my opponent really gonna sack off his Mesprit like this? Nope. So here I'm gonna pull a switch, expecting either Oricorio or Ferrocy to come in. So I'm gonna bring in Verlisteer #2, the Glaceon. Now why this thing is nicknamed Verlisteer #2 will become quite clear in just a moment, but Verlisteer #1 is because it has the skillful Serene Grace plus headbutt combo. But now he's gonna bring in his Oricorio, go for a U-turn, which was not what I was expecting. I don't know why he has U-turn on his Oricorio,
because
but I guess
said so.
It's for switch initiative and stuff like that, so it kind of makes sense. Now he's gonna bring in Lantern me on the Lantern, and I decided to go for Hail because I don't know, I want to make it snow because it's Christmas. So we're gonna make it snow. We're gonna make it Hail rather, because that's the official name for it. We're gonna make it Hail, and Lantern's gonna take some chip damage each turn, which is gonna help me weaken it. But this Lantern kind of walls me completely because my only offensive moves are Blizzard and Shadow Ball, so it's not looking so hot for our bitch Glaceon. But worry not, I'm gonna try to outplay my opponent with his Glaceon. So I'm gonna go for the substitute here, as we do have the Snow Cloak. So we're gonna be able to dodge any attacks potentially, so that's cool. And I think Snow Cloak makes it so they have an 87% chance to hit you, and then with the Bright Powder, they have a 75% chance to hit you, even with 100% accurate move, so it's crazy actually. I'm gonna go for the Shadow Ball, do 0 damage to Lantern, as Lantern's gonna go for Volt Switch, trying to break my sub and get Switch Initiative, but no, the Christmas magic is coming through. First we flinched down his Mesprit, now we're gonna easy dodge these Lantern's attacks. So I'm gonna just keep going for Shadow Balls because I do have the Christmas magic on my side, so maybe I can get a Spadaf drop or 2 with this Glaceon, as you're gonna do a small amount of damage to the Lantern, but we do get a Spadaf drop, as unfortunately my opponent just keeps missing Volt Switch because Snow Cloak plus Bright Powder Glaceon is just outplaying my opponent completely. I mean, how can you really beat Christmas magic? Like, can you really beat it? Like, no, you can't. So now I'm gonna go for the Blizzard because Blizzard is slightly more powerful than Shadow Ball. It's like 3 or 4 base power stronger. It does do a good chunk of damage, hoping we get the Christmas magic freeze hacks, but at last we do not. And he somehow manages to connect Volt Switch. So I'm just like, oh, goodbye Glaceon substitute. But we weaken Lantern, we almost 1v1 the Lantern because we just outskilled it completely. So now my opponent's gonna bring in Jackie Chan. That's kind of a part where the background glitched out, sorry. And I don't want to take a Drain Punch, but I'm gonna go for Hail anyway, because I'm like, there's no way he's hitting. I have the power of Christmas on my side. There's no way he's hitting this Drain Punch. No way in hell. There's no way. And plus I have no switch in the Hitmonchan anyways, but of course he hits the Drain Punch. Like, how can you get so lucky? Like, why would you? Wow, it must be nice, dude. But says the guy who dodged 2 Volt Switches in a row and then flinched down a Mesprit. But hey, that's the power of Christmas magic, not the power of hacks. Come on. So now I'm gonna bring in Rudolph here, my Stantler, and my opponent's not gonna see this coming at all. So I do have the Flying Z move on my Stantler, and it's just because I want to get as much as in the Christmas spirit as I possibly can. So we're gonna get cloaked in Z Aura, go for Supersonic Sky Strike so we can be truly like Santa's deer and be like Rudolph. This is Rudolph, not Rudolph. Rudolph is way better than Rudolph. Gonna go for Supersonic Sky Strike on the Hitmonchan, and he did not see this coming. Goodbye, Hitmonchan, as down goes the Hitmonchan. So down that monster goes, and we're gonna take some hail damage, but that's fine. We took out Hitmonchan, and Hitmonchan is just a monstrous threat against this team. So now he's gonna bring in his Oricorio, his Kimono Girl, and now I don't want to stay in here and take a Hurricane, even though he's probably gonna miss. But I'm gonna bring in my Star Meme here as Death Fodder, as it isn't really serving me much purpose. As my opponent got inspired by my Z move, so now he's gonna go for his Z move, because clearly Rude Delph is a threat to this guy's team, because Supersonic Sky Strike Stantler is just super viable in the PO tier. So I can definitely understand why my opponent is blowing his load. But I decided to bring in my Staryu here, expecting Revelation Hands or something. Maybe I can get like a Paralyze Hacks on it. But no, he's gonna go for Supersonic Sky Strike. And even though I am Violet, Z moves are pretty strong, so my Staryu unfortunately is going to get one shot as down goes my Staryu. And I'm like, wow, this Oricorio Sensi form is a threat. Now I'm going to bring in the tree here on my Christmas tree, the Sudowoodo. And I was going to use Abomasnow, but Abomasnow is way too standard, honestly. I wanted to use another Christmas tree. I wanted to use Sudowoodo, okay? So there's the background glitching out again, I'm sorry. I'm going to go for Head Smash here, just trying to knock out the Oricorio, but he brings in Pharaoh Seed. Takes a pretty big chunk of damage, not gonna lie, considering I'm Sudowoodo and Pharaoh Seed is fairly bulky. And since Pharaoh Seed doesn't have leftovers, he's gonna get whittled down by the hail slightly, so it's nice for me. And I want to stay in here and take a Leech Seed or a Gyro Ball, so I'm gonna pull a Hard Switch into my Rude Delph here, as I know I can easily tank one and then retaliate with a Jump Kick. My opponent decides to go for Leech Seed, and I'm able to switch in Rude Delph and get Sap Sipper. So now we're at +1 attack, and now I decided to go for the Work Up because I don't want to Jump Kick and do a Protect. It's exactly what he does. He goes for the Protect as I go for Work Up, predicting him to either switch into his Oricorio or just go for Protect. So either way, I get that play correctly, and I should be able to tank a Hurricane from Oricorio from this range of health, so I'm not too concerned about it. He is going to pull a Hard Switch here, hoping he wouldn't bring in the Oricorio here, as thankfully he brings in the Mesprit as Death Fodder. I decided to go straight for Jump Kick here and knock out the Mesprit. So that was a little bit of an aggressive play on my part, a little bit of a risky play as well, but at this point, I'm using Christmas magic, so honestly, I need magic to win this battle, that's for sure. So in comes the Kimono Girl yet again. I'm hoping I can easily tank a Hurricane, as, you know, we should be able to, as he's going to connect the Hurricane, do some damage, and the only move I can really hit this thing with is Bounce, since my moveset is Return, Jump Kick, and Bounce, because this is a meme moveset. But we're going to get confused here, and unfortunately we're going to hit ourselves in confusion because Rude Delph is still a very, very confused deer. So down goes the Rude Delph. Even if we got the Bounce off, he had Hurricane, which guarantees hits you when you're in the air. So even if I got the Bounce off, it would not have mattered at all. So now, I'm going to bring in my Shady Santa here, reference to Shady Penguin. Going to go for the Ice Shard, hoping we could do some damage to Oricorio, but Delibird is so disappointing. It does 0 damage, and now my opponent's able to go for Revelation Dance, and I'm like, wow, this Oricorio is a big problem, but as long as I can weaken it, I think that Verlisteer #1 should be able to knock him out. So I'm going to go for Ice Shard again, as my opponent decides to switch out, preserving the Oricorio. Going to bring in the Pharaoh Seed. Really obnoxious play. My opponent's playing conservatively against a Chris's meme team. Come on, buddy. But yeah, I'm going to go for Ice Shard, do 0 damage. And now I'm going to go for the Destiny Bond, hoping he doesn't go for Leech Seed. If he goes for Leech Seed, whatever, I guess. It is what it is. But thankfully, he decides to go for Gyro Ball, because my team really can't switch into Gyro Ball. So yeah, we're able to get the Destiny Bond off, as down goes Shady Santa, unfortunately. But we're able to take the Pharaoh Seed down with us. So down goes the Pharaoh Seed, thankfully. Now all we have left is the tree and Verlisteer #1, I'm pretty sure. So it's looking pretty hard for us, as my opponent's going to bring in the Kimono Girl on the double down. So that's good for me. I should be able to easily tank a Revelation Dance as long as he's not Life Orb. As since we saw the Z move, we know he's not Life Orb. We are able to tank the Revelation Dance, as now I'm able to go for the Rock Polish with the tree, and now we're able to get double our speed. And I'm hoping with double speed we should be able to outspeed Kimono Girl, as thankfully we're able to. We actually connect Head Smash, and with the Rock Cut ability we won't faint from recoil, so we're able to knock out this monstrous threat, which is the Kimono Girl. So down goes Oricorio Sensu form, and now my opponent's going to bring in the Dank Tank, the Skun Tank. So this is where the Christmas mind games come through. So I know he's going to Sucker Punch me because, you know, I have Rock Polish up, so I'm going to keep going for Rock Polish because I have to outplay the Sucker Punches, essentially. It's those 50-50 mind games that Sucker Punches forces. You gotta love them. And pretty much if I lose this mind game, I lose the game. And so I'm gonna keep clicking Rock Polish just to stall the PP a little bit. And I know my opponent's gonna keep clicking Sucker Punch because I'm pretty sure he watches my videos and knows how aggressively I play around Sucker Punch. So just gonna keep playing it safe, go for Rock Polish. I'm just gonna keep going for Sucker Punch. I believe this is the 4th turn that we try to bait it out. And now I'm gonna go for the Rock Polish one more time. Like, okay, it's been 5 Sucker Punches. He should only have 2 to 3 PP left. So instead, I stall one more turn, go for Rock Polish, and I'm like, okay, he has 2 Sucker Punch PP left, so he's gonna go for the attacking move this turn. As I get that play correctly, what? And yeah, Earthquake are able to do some damage, and he's gonna go for Pursuit to just knock me out because he thought I was gonna go for Rock Polish, but no, Chris's magic allows me to use my third eye and hit him with an Earthquake, which is phenomenal, but it doesn't matter because he still has one Sucker Punch PP left, and I don't know if Verlis Deer can take a Sucker Punch plus Aftermath plus Life Orb, but we'll see. I'm gonna just try and stall a Sucker Punch PP, go for Sword Stance here, as thankfully he does go for Sucker Punch, and I'm not too sure, I wasn't counting in the battle, since it's not Showdown, you can't count like turns that easily, so I don't know if he has 1 PP left or not. I counted like 6 or 7 Sucker Punches or 8, I wasn't sure, I lost count of them, so he does end up having 1 more Sucker Punch left, hoping we can live this shit, as thankfully we're able to tank it very well. I'm able to go for +2 Horn Leech, hoping we're able to live after Aftermath and Life Orb, because Stun Tank's Aftermath ability will easily cock block me, so I had to go for ST plus Horn Leech there to even have a chance of winning, but thankfully we're able to heal enough to the point where we're able to live Aftermath and Life Orb, so down goes the Stun Tank. And my opponent's last is going to be the Lantern Neon, and unfortunately for Lantern Neon, Sawbuck will be able to outspeed this thing, and Verlis Deer #1 comes through, and we're able to defeat my opponent's tryhard PU team with Christmas magic, and yes, I did deserve this win. All skill, by the way, no luck involved in this battle, and yeah, we're able to defeat my opponent Matthew. If you say that, you know, my opponent deserved to win, I used Chris's magic to win, not hacks, so like, you're clearly wrong. Like, the power of Chris's magic is able to defeat tryhards, and you're just denying Chris's magic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Christmas special against Matthew. It was a pretty fun Wi-Fi battle. My opponent and I both had a blast. If you guys did enjoy this bit of a special Christmas themed team Wi-Fi battle and like to support my channel and give me a little bit of a Christmas present, let me know by leaving a like on the video, as it keeps me motivated to put out these uploads for you guys, and it helps out my channel a lot more than you think it does, and it's always appreciated. I really do appreciate the support you guys have been giving me throughout the year of 2017. It's honestly so heartwarming to know that there's like people that look forward to my content, and it's honestly one of the greatest feelings in the world, and I really appreciate you guys. Anyways, the question of the day is going to be, what did you do over the holiday season? Or what are your plans for the holiday season, depending on, you know, what time you're watching this? Let me know in the comments down below, like, what your plans are for the holiday season, or if you got anything interesting. Now, my plans for the holiday season involve me giving the presents that I've been trying to hide all month from people, like my brother and sister, my grandma, my mom. There's a lot of people I bought presents for, and it's really, really hard for me to hide that stuff, because whenever I buy people stuff, I get really excited to give it to them, and so like me having to hide it for like over a month is really, really difficult for me. So I'm giving my my family their presents, and then we're going to eat dinner essentially, and it's going to be a fun time. I'm gonna stuff my face in, and then probably get really, really drunk. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what your plans are for the holiday season. But of course, thank you guys so much for watching till the end of the video. I hope you guys have a great holiday.